What's around, everyone? It's been a minute. How y'all been doing out there? I know, right? I know, okay? Well, this is going to be a happy Virgo season, okay? I'm going to mix it in, okay? With the moon, the new moon being in Virgo. So that's a lot of earth energy going on in Virgo. So this is what this reading is going to bring out. Happy Virgo season to all the Virgos out there. Happy birthday, happy solar return, happy flight day, happy born day, happy all that good stuff, right? Let's get into it. So this is all about the sun and the moon being in Virgo, okay? And this is about what you need to add to your routine for success. So what do you need to add into your routine for success during all this Virgo energy going on? And we're having like, a little trine here with, Saturn and, with the moon, and also, going on with Uranus, being in Taurus. So all these things are saying, okay, how can you structure? And there's a lot of other different things going on as far as retrograde. It's like mad retrograde, and Mercury is about to join the retrograde really, really soon. So you got like, what, 6 planets, about to be 7 that's going to be in retrograde at the same time. And then, okay, this is, well, including the south and north node. So you're really not going to consider those to be, the planets. But, let's say energy, a lot of energy, that's a better word, that's in hold up, wait energy. So what do you need to add to your daily routine? Okay, your weekly routine, your monthly routine, long as it's in some type of routine and some type of pattern that's gonna help you and push you along to be more successful. Now, what I can say is because everything is Virgo, with Virgo, all this Virgo energy, Virgo season, Virgo new moon, to help you out a bit, apply some of the Pisces energy, which is the opposite of Virgo. And at this time, this is a great time to do it. You know why? Because Pluto, which Pisces derives from, that energy is in Pisces, which means it's at home, it's chilling, it's comfortable, it's willing and able to help you if you need to. So Pisces energy has a lot to do with your dreams, illusions, your imaginations, your la la land world, your fantasies, your dreams do come true type feelings. You believing that, everything is happening not only for a reason, but for a higher purpose of it all. So use some of that energy to help you through. And then these cards are going to give you more of a detail. They want to holla. Okay, now listen, I share planet with Virgo, Mercurial to the core. So when it's time to talk, it's time to talk, right? Everybody know a Gemini somewhere, right? It's time to talk, it's time to talk. So they trying to talk right now. So the cards are just basically going to narrow that down into what you can put into a routine, into a pattern, so that you can see, what you have reaped come fall season. So it's always never too, well, I'm not used to always, but it's never too late. And if you want to talk about even after death, it's never too late. We got time. Even if you got to repeat the cycle and all that other kind of time, we got time. Lots and lots and lots of time, just to put it in human perspective, because this thing don't end. Even after death, it doesn't end. All right? So since we talk about that, let's talk about what we can do right here, right now, okay, to make sure that we have a nice, successful benefit or reward, or the feeling of everything is going to be all right, and actually believing that. That's a major step, to actually have that feeling of it's going to be all right, and not just fooling yourself, but knowing it. So that's a good thing. So anything that can fill your baskets, that can fill your jugs, that can fill you up, right? So much so that you are grateful to yourself, that you have chosen the path that you've chosen. You have made the right decisions. You have put in the energy in the right direction. All of that good stuff. All right. So I'm going to start off with Virgos. Why? Not because we share planets. Hey, sis. Hey. Not because of that, right? If you're male watching me, hey, what's up? Right? What's up, bruh? All right. So it's y'all season, so now it's time to figure this thing out. But what can you add? What can you just add to that routine and pattern? What can you add to your daily life that's going to bring you out in a better situation? All right, let's get started. And Virgos is first.
It's around Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Capricorn. This is your tarot card reading for Virgo season, and we have a new moon in Virgo season, so I'm pulling in some of that energy too, just to check yourself before the full moon, which is happening really, really soon, and that's going to be in Pisces, okay? So just to check yourself before we get all the delusions, let's check ourselves with the Virgo energy. So for you, Capricorn, you got the Six of Wands. So in this situation, there's two things that could be going on, all right? So the first thing is, congratulations for those who have or are going through their rite of passage. And regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of how you're thinking, you are continuing on your journey. And, you are of course proud of yourself, but everyone around you is proud of yourself, proud of you. People that's really close to you and dear to your heart is really proud of you and your accomplishments, and are encouraging you, to keep up the good work. You're using your own inner fire to push you on through. That means you are burning through your thoughts and your feelings, because this has to happen in order for you to keep expanding and to keep growing in the way that you feel and know that is right, or know that is right for you, right? And nobody can tell you otherwise. So keep on doing that, using this Virgo energy with the Virgo moon, new moon that just passed. You want to keep that hustle, you want to keep that grind, and you don't want to feel or think no kind of way about it. Just go and do it, right? And it's getting you stable, it's getting you more secure as you move around and make these changes and go through these rites of passages. There's different rites of passages all over. Look it up. I'm dealing, or what I do is I deal with maternity all day. So that's a whole rite of passage right there, that whole transition, that whole process, just to be able to expand, to birth a reward. And it's the same thing when it comes to life, right? So you're in this transition stage, and it could be considered a spiritual, phase as well. That's going through a phase of completion. There's a couple of things in here that I'm seeing completion. You know what I mean? So that's good, and keep it up. Look at the horse. The horse is looking at you all happy and whatnot. Like, yeah, you better go ahead. It's kind of like Shrek, with the donkey and Shrek, and how the donkey be cheering Shrek up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. But Shrek had to go through this whole transition. He was going through resistance, all that kind of stuff, right? He was all in his illusions and delusions, which the full moon's gonna be in Pisces. So let's check this out before it gets there, because it's gonna make it more muggy and muddier, more swampy like Shrek. So you're not able to see where you need to go and be able to see what direction, what path you're gonna take to go through that transition in order for you to gain so much more because you have broken through that resistance. You done left all the past in the past, and you moving forward. And for those of you who's been listening so far, and you're like, yeah, I'm a Cap, that's not me. Flip it and reverse it, okay? That means you ain't completing nothing, okay? You're not starting a journey, or you start, you stop, you start, you stop, you start, you stop. And you a Cap, so I ain't even got to beat you up about nothing, because you're doing a very good job at doing it to yourself, okay? All I'm gonna say to you is that this could be you, okay? You could be completing those trials and tribulations. Stop resisting yourself. Stop resisting what has to get done. You know what I mean? So it's like you're at a halt and you don't want to move forward. But at the end of the day, see, right now you're looking at the darkness of it all. You know what I mean? You're looking at, oh gosh, you know what I mean? Like walking through a street with no street lights, a whole bunch of trees, a whole bunch of things yakking and talking and creeping and crawling and flying and hooting and hollering, and you ain't got no way to know where you're going. But the only thing that you know is there's a road or a pathway, and it's a possibility that if you continue on this dark, lonely journey, okay, that possibly on the other side of this track there could be some type of reward, meaning a 7-Eleven with some slushies, and they're giving it out for free with some free snack on the side, and they got a clean bathroom and free water. And you know what I mean? You win the lotto that day because, you know, you only had $1 left in your pocket, and you decided, hey, I done went through this far. I done gave myself so much faith to go through this old dark pathway by myself. So, and I made it through when I think I didn't. So I'm feeling lucky today. And boom, you hit the lotto. Now imagine if you would have just gave up and you was just sat there and starved to death and become dehydrated first and then starved to death, you know, and then you're going mentally crazy. Then, you know what I'm saying, you might even just like, you know, kill yourself, or you might just, you know, get to the point where everything is gone without you and you don't even care, and you know, wolves come and eat you up because you're just like, whatever, you know, this is better than going through that path in the dark, being eaten by wolves. Right, marinate on that one. Yes, so there is a brighter day. This is a spiritual transition. You feel it, you know it. I'm not saying nothing new. I'm just vocalizing it and recording it and uploading it and downloading it. That's all I'm doing, okay? But focus. Virgo is about focusing. Virgo sun energy, Virgo moon remnants from the new moon is about focusing before the downfall. You know, get it together before the downfall, because after this, because we passed Leo, we are about to go into the cold, dark seasons, and you know that what stalling season, procrastination season, whatever you want to call it, you know, or on the positive side, you know, reaping what you sow. So if you sowed something, you know, good, you're gonna reap a whole lot of benefits, you know, for, you know, the full moon, which is right around the corner, you know, and that's gonna last, you know, for a good 14 days, you know. So just because you don't see the energy in the sky anymore, like not the energy, but see the whole full moon constantly being in that full moon status as if it was like a planet, which is not. Okay, you can't land on the moon. That's why it keeps transitioning and changing shapes and sizes and all other kind of stuff. Where you gonna find that at? Have you seen it besides that? Okay, it's just a reflection. Erykah Badu said it, and she's a Pisces. Okay, Pisces might be a little delusional, but they be getting some things that people do. It takes them a long time to get. Reflecting the light of the sun. Okay, it's called Orange Moon. Erykah Badu. All right, so Capricorns, that is your reading for Virgo season, as well as the remnants of the Virgo full moon. And you know, just handle your business. And right now, Mars is learning from Virgo moon, saying, okay, all that passion and whatnot, let's get it into some action. You know, let's get this thing where we can you know, make all that passion, make all those emotions, all those feelings. Let's ground those things. Let's make it practical. Let's make it make sense. You know what I mean? Let's not just keep talking about it and dream about it. Let's be about it, right?
and that was my golden rock. Hashtag Capricorn, right? That just fell off. So stop resisting to change. Finish unfinished businesses. Close up them old ties that need to be closed. Those old books that need to just be finished and read and done with, okay? And let's get ready for your personal transition. Everybody else who's on that transition, on that path, keep going. Because once Pisces season comes, you're going to be seeing through a lot of the stuff, and you're going to be having more great ideas about what to do next. Have a wonderful day and night, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants during this Virgo season. Forgot to add Capricorns. Forgot to add this. Definitely make that your routine. Breaking through your resistance. Working on closing any unfinished business. And if you're on your path and you are on that journey and you know what I'm talking about as far as completion, and you have, keep on going, keep on doing what you're doing because you see it has worked, right? And just know that you're going to reap the benefits come like real soon, because fall is about to happen. So get your baskets ready. And so whatever you're doing that's working for you, keep that on routine and pattern all through Virgo season.